Hi guys, welcome back to Linux Benny channel. Hit the like button right away. Alright, so guys, let's see how many you guys got on the examination. Let's go, let's go. Let's see how many you guys got on the examination. Oh, that's so. Ready? Let's go. 2023. Alright guys, so let's show the formalities and then we'll begin. Alright, so it says, which of the following department is not a functional area of a business? A, finance production. C, public relations. B, human resources. And that would be C, public relations. Hold on, what's happening, man? Which of the following types of checks allows an individual to receive cash on demand? Is it open, cross, certified, or bankers? And that is A. Let's move on to number 3. In which of the following types of economic system does the government make all decisions? Is it mixed? Sorry for the visual, guys. Is it in which of the following types of economic system does the government make all decisions? Is it mixed, capitalist, or command? And that's command, and that's where Jamaica is heading. Big up yourself, Prime Minister. 200% raise. I don't blame you one bit. All right, let's move on to number 4. You can raise your own pay. Raise it, my everything. The legal responsibility of a sole proprietor to pay any money owed by the business is referred to as, is it A, risk, B, insurance, C, limited liability, or D, unlimited liability? Well, never, let me change so. The legal responsibility of a sole proprietor to pay any money owed by the business is referred to as A, is it risk, B, insurance, C, limited liability, or D, unlimited liability. And that is D, unlimited liability. 5, which of the following is not a function of money? Indivisibility, store of value, measure of value, medium of exchange, and that's A, indivisibility. Let's move on to number 6. Item 6 refers to the following information, which shows section of a vertical organizational chart for a manufacturing company. The relationship between the highest level of management and the various departments is known as A, line, B, rank, C, staff, D, flow. And that's A, line. Let's move on to number 7. Which of the following is a form of industrial action in which trade unions are most likely to ask workers to participate? A, mediation. B, bargaining. C, arbitration, or work to rule. And that's D, work to rule. So move on to number 8. The leader deliberately stands back and lets the subordinates plan their own work and make their own decision as far as possible. The types of leadership described in the statement above is A, democratic, B, participative, C, laissez-faire, or D, authoritarian. And that's C, laissez-faire. Let's move on to number 9. You know, if you hit the like button tonight, here guys, big up for yourself. Which of the following actions are characteristics of a good leader? A, inspire workers. 2, delegates responsibilities. 3, make intelligent decisions. And for that one, I'm going to go with inspire workers, delegates responsibilities, make intelligent decisions. I'm going to go with all three, you know. A good leader, a characteristic of a leader, inspire workers, delegate responsibilities, make intelligent decisions. I'm gonna go with D for that one. Number 10, which of the following are benefits of online communication? 1 is provide evidence. 2 allows for instant feedback. 3 useful for detailed messages. I'm gonna go with B, 1 and 3 provides evidence and useful detailed messages. But online communication depends on the online communication, because you don't have instant feedback if it's a case where, oh, I suppose an email. Not necessarily. All right, I can move to 11. Let me know nothing for that one day. Under which of the following categories would subsidize meals for employees for A, fringe benefit, B, duty allowance, C, wages and salaries, D, workmen's compensation, and that's fringe benefit. The main advantages of collateral to the lender is that it A, determines the financial position of the borrower, B, gives the lender an idea of the state of business, C, improves the borrower's chance of getting a loan, or D, can be seized if the borrower fails to pay. And that is it. Know where you get yourself when you have to borrow. And if you borrow, guys, make sure you give back. Some people borrow and mix over the people and things. You can't do that. You can't do that. POB, you know, so you have to do that. All right, 13, the condensed version of the business plan, which provides an overview of the business, is contained in A, executive summary, B, keynote summary, C, feasibility study, or D, marketing plan. What did you guys put for that? That's A, executive summary. 14, which of the following is a regulatory issue for the entrepreneur? A, using a credit card to transact business. B, offering higher purchase options to the customers. C, advertising the business locally and regionally. D, paying national insurance to the government. And that's D, paying national insurance to the government. Those people, I don't even want to say the word government right now. An analysis of the viability of a business idea and an examination of the different aspects of operating business is known as A, is it business plan, B, market survey, C, feasibility study, or D, research proposal. And that's feasibility study. And big up the people who reach out to me and say, they hear my voice in an exam. Yo, that make me feel good. Big up yourself. An entrepreneur may reduce his risk of loss by A, planning ahead, B, securing bank loans, C, sponsoring community projects, or D, purchasing additional fixed assets, rather. And that's A, planning ahead. Let's move on to number 17. We are sharing along this fast, you know, guys. The principle of insurance where individuals would be compensated for damages or losses incurred is referred to as A, indemnity, B, proximate cause, C, insurable interest, or D, pooling of risk. What did you guys put for that? Make sure a D, you know, guys. Make sure a D. Kevin sustained burns while at work in a local restaurant. Under which of the following insurance policy is he likely to be compensated? A, is it public liability? B, fidelity guarantee? C, property guarantee? Or D, employer's liability? And that's employer's liability. Number 19, which of the following factors prevents an agreement from being considered a valid contract? A, consideration. B, legal purpose. C, misrepresentation. D, offer and acceptance. And that would be misrepresentation. Big up to all who do POB next year. Still like the video, guys. If I even 100 years from now, great grandchildren will feel good. All right, let's go. Let's go. Mr. Jones offered to construct a house for Mr. Johnson. Mr. Jones offered to construct a house for Mr. Johnson for the sum of $200,000. Guys, you know, when I see number, I get excited. All right, Mr. Johnson accepted. When the building was near completion, it was destroyed by fire. Mr. Jones decided to regard the contract as being discharged. What? Which of the following principles best illustrate the termination of the contract? Lapse of time? No. Mutual agreement? No. Discharge by breach or subsequent impossibility? I'm going to go with D. Let me know what you guys think. Or could it be C? A discharge by breach. But technically, he didn't breach anything, right? It's basically, yeah, he didn't breach it. Not like one individual, and unless I him light it a fire. Woo! All right, let's move on to 21. Which of the following activities can be best carried out as a cottage industry? A, canning of peas. B, smelting of iron ore. C, refining petroleum. Or D, manufacturing manufacturing of leather sandals. And that would be D. Number 22, which of the following least affects the location of an extractive industry? A, proximity to large shopping areas. B, availability of an abundant labor supply. C, proximity to resources of raw materials. D, the presence of good roads and drainage. And that's A, proximity to large shopping areas. All right, let's move on to 23. Which of the following capital is used day-to-day operation of a business? A, is it fixed, floating, working, or nominal? What did you guys put for that? Working capital. Which of the following commodities is a product of the manufactured industry? A car, B, gold, C, bauxite, or a house. This is a repeat. Car, right? They manufacture car in Germany. You guys want the Bugatti. What color is your Bugatti? Number 25. Which of the following natural resources is not available in the Caribbean in commercial quantities? Is it oil, coal, timber, or bauxite? In the Caribbean, you know, guys. And that's timber. So we're going on fine. Let's go. 26. Productivity can be measured by, is it A, input over output, B, input over revenue, C, revenue over output, or D, output over input? And that is D, output over input. Let's move on to 27. Which of the following outcomes is least likely to occur as a result of growth in an organization? A, greater productivity. B, more division of labor. C, increased communication. Or D, increased capital investment. And that's increased communication. 28, which of the following gives identity to a specific producer, goods, label, patent, brand, or copyright? That's a repeat question, and that is your brand. All right, Mr. Bennett brand will come out, you know, guys. Go and like up the video. Which of the following activities is an example of sales promotion? A, warehouse. B, free sampling. C, servicing goods. Or D, gathering. And that would be B, free sampling. Let's move on to 30. The term loss leader is best described as a product which A, has no real market value. B, the retailer is unable to locate. C, the retailer gives away to customers. D, it is sold cheaper to attract customers. And that's D. 31, which of the following factors is least likely to influence consumer behavior? A, product price. B, brand loyalty. C, quality goods. Or D, place of residence. And now where you live, where you live. All right, nobody now left from here, so go Africa, go buy nothing. All right, let's go, guys, let's go. In which of the following types of trade is the hire purchase method of buying most likely to be used? A, is it retail? B, import, foreign, or wholesale? What did you guys put for 32? Is it retail, import, foreign, or wholesale? And that's A. All right, let's move on to 33. In marketing, a market is best described as A, is it the reason for elimination of barter? B, a situation in which buyers and sellers interact. C, a place where various types of fruits and vegetables are sold. D, the management process responsibilities for satisfying consumers' demand. And that would be a situation in which the buyer and seller interacts. All right. That's the market, man. That's the market. Go look your market, man. 34, the most suitable medium advertising in an area with high vehicular traffic is A, poster, B, magazine, newspaper, or point of sale display. And that would be A, posters, some big posters. You guys see my posters? A price, right? Yeah, Sita Rockall, Sita Mannington, Sita Kingston, coming to Ochi next, and Mobile. In business, logistics is defined as A, managing data for conception, production, and storage retrieval. B, using our system to move an idea from conception to production and then sales. C, managing resources from the point of acquisition, storage, and transportation to their final destination. D, formulating a business idea, systematically gathering data, then following through to production. And that's C, managing resources from the point of acquisition, storage, and transportation to the final destination. All right, let's move on to 36. John operates a shop in his community. He buys goods in a bulk from a nearby supermarket and sells them in small quantities. His customers, John would be referred to as, is it an agent, a broker, a retailer, or a wholesaler? And that's a retailer. You got yourself. All right, let's move on to 37. A global positioning system, or the GPS, provides a firms in which capability to manage their inventories and reduce expenses, satellite tracking services that can be used in commercial and personal applications. C, saving options to firms by increasing efficiency to their management information system, or simulation service to help design avoid waste by creating models to assist manufacturers in making business decisions. And that would be B, a satellite tracking service that can be used in commercial and personal application. All right. Let's move on to 38. Which of the following document details the name of the ship and full particulars of a shipment of goods? A, bill of sale. B, bill of lading. C, pro forma invoice. Or D, certificate of origin. And that would be bill of lading. All right. Let's move on to 39. Which of the following is the final step in a supply chain operation? A, transformation of natural resources to finished products. B, movements and storage of raw materials in the warehouse. C, processing of raw materials and components into finished goods. Or D, delivering the finished product from point of origin to the point of destination. All right, that's how we aim, guys. Reach to 60. Which of the following is a global logistic provider? GIS, GPS, DHL, or Portnet? And that's DHL. All right, I use that service. 41. Which of the following is a service provider of commercial banks? A, printing money. No one of them did a central bank do that. Selling stocks and bonds. Controlling supply of money. No. Accepting deposit from customers. And that's only D. They may accept that all day. They may accept. They don't want to give you a withdrawal. Tom, invest his savings by buying shares in a company. From this investment, Tom expect to receive A, is it dividends, B, revenue, interest, or D, profit, and that is dividends. All right. And the girls like to say, bring medical dividends, come. 43, which of the following accounts is not offered by commercial bank to the public? A, trade account, B, current accounts, C, savings account, D, fixed deposit account. And that would be A, trade account, right? That's a commercial bank. I never get that at NCB or Scotia. Investment can be defined as A, the stocks of goods of a country, B, additions to the capital stock of the country, C, the amount of money available for a given time, D, the amount of capital owned by the government, and that's B, the additions to the capital stock of the country. What about 45? Guys, you're trying to do it as fast as possible. All right. Which of the following characteristics are associated with the stock market? A, costs and prices, B, risks and benefits, C, rents and investment, C, D, premiums, and I'm going to go with risks and benefits. This is a repeat. A lot of them repeat, guys. Which of the following actions by a government is most likely to lead to an improvement in the standard of living? And this is always debatable. All right. And I'm going to say for 46, it's going to be C. And it's abolishing taxes on low incomes. Government, read this, send this to PJ. Where Prime Minister name? Andrew Holness. A debenture holder is one who A, is paid a fixed rate of interest if the company makes profit. B, must be paid any amounts owing to him in the following year. C, is first claim on profit and is paid a fixed rate of dividends. D, is entitled to a fixed rate of interest whether or not the company makes a profit, and that is D. Give me money whether they make a profit or not. 48, government offers subsidies to business to A, force them to pay corporation tax, B, reduce costs and ultimately prices, C, increase costs and ultimate prices, D, increase the price of imported goods. What did you guys put for that? If you didn't put B, we have a reduced cost and ultimate price. All right, the central bank is owned and controlled by the government. Let's move on to number 50. Just 10 to go, guys. Which of the following group stands to benefit most from a stable level of prices? A, firm society, workers, or consumers. What did you guys put? And that's the entire society. Which of the following forms of taxation can be classified as direct? A, income tax, excise tax, purchase tax, or custom tax. That come out of your pay, guys. Income tax, where everybody eat. Oh my word. I don't know why them still like that. Income tax will come out of your money, guys. All right, 52, which of the following measures could be used to protect the environment? A, recycling. 2, deforestation. 3, water conservation. And that would be 1, recycling and water conservation rather. So that's B. Right, no more some water. 53, governments can positively influence business activity by A, reducing taxes, B, grants, subsidies, or D, expenditures. And that is the taxes that they will not do. They will rather increase it on us. Only in Jamaica. All right, let's move on to 54. In Trinidad, Mrs. Brown would be referred to as A, a refugee, B, an immigrant. Hold on there, something missing, man. All right, item 54 refers to the following information. Mrs. Brown received a job offer from a company in Barbados. In order to take up the job, she decides to leave her home country of Trinidad and Tobago and move permanently to Barbados. All right, so Mrs. Brown In Trinidad, Mrs. Brown would be referred to as A, a refugee, B, an immigrant, or D, immigrant, or D, a traveling officer. And 54 is immigrant. Once you exit your country, all right, 55, which of the following measures are used by government to redistribute income? A, custom duties and levies. B, consumption tax and tariffs. B, payee and national insurance. Or D, excess duties and value added tax. And that's B. No, that would be C, payee and national insurance. All right, 56. Education could contribute to economic growth by ensuring that the workforce is is it mobile, efficient, classified, or structured, and that is efficient. 57. Main purpose of CARICOM is to, and that would be B, foster inter-regional trade and common services. And let's move on to 58, 59, and 60. One economic solution to unemployment in Caribbean is to A, export more goods, B, reduce the birth rate, C, nationalize industries, D, encourages industrialization, and that is D. Let's move on to 59. Which of the following sequence represent correct stage in development of the CARICOM single market and economy, the CSME? All right, so let's look at them. Federation should be at the front. So it's either C or D. Carifta come next. So that would be C. And the last one, a computer-aided design, which is a CAD, can be advantageous to A, distribution, B, production, market research, or D, scientific calculations, and that would be B, production. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys got all 60 correct. Big up on yourself, all right? Linux Minute, I'm out, no doubt. See you guys in another video. Yo, IT I go mad, guys. IT I go mad. If you do IT, stay tuned. Maths, stay tuned. History,